Hello, brothers, sisters, and blessed families. How are you? Were you doing well during this period? I am Rev.Seong Nam Kim, the Heavenly Latin America CheonBo branch president. We are going through a difficult time due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Our true mother has offered conditions for this difficult situation of the coronavirus to be overcome. And she keeps moving forward. Dear blessed families, the celebration of the birth of true parents, the 8th anniversary of the foundation day of Cheonilgul, the great works Hyojong CheonBo, the 5th rally of hope for the firm establishment of a unified heavenly world, and the celebration of victory were moments in which we have received immense blessings and heavenly fortune. I keep thinking, how good it would be if we could all be together at Hyojong Cheonwon. I pray that this coronavirus pandemic will be solved and that the day that we can meet with True Mother in person will come soon. I am very glad and thankful that we are starting the Hyojong CheonBo special workshop in Heavenly Latin America in 2021. Let us offer a big round of applause to Heavenly Parents and true parents of heaven, earth, and humankind who gave us the grace of Hyojong CheonBo works. Let us offer a big round of applause of gratitude to Hyojin-님, Hungji-님, and Demo-님, who are always cooperating with dedication for the works. Let us also offer a big round of applause of encouragement and love for all participants in today's workshop. In today's speech, I will be addressing two main points. The first point is about the speech given by True Mother in the celebration of the birth of true parents of heaven, earth, and humankind. And the second point is about Cheonsimwon's providence and devotion. First, let us look at the speech of True Mother at the celebration of the birth of the true parents of heaven, earth, and humankind. True Mother emphasized registration on CheonBo as victorious CheonBo families, fulfilling the responsibility of Heavenly Tribal Messiah. True Mother emphasized, as fallen people, everyone must establish conditions of indemnity, receive true parents' rebirth and resurrection blessing, and then complete the responsibility of Heavenly Tribal Messiah as blessed families. Today, it is not just our own family that must be saved. Our blessed families have the responsibility for the salvation and liberation of their ancestors too. Only in this way there can be hope for the future. Let us read True Father's words about liberation and blessing for ancestors in the CheonBo. True Father said, "You have to do ancestors' liberation. The descendants must liberate them. If the spirit world is organized, everything on earth will be resolved through the spirit world." True Mother gave us the mission of the Heavenly Tribal Messiah, with the responsibility to liberate and bless vertically 430 generations of our ancestors. Any spirit who has been liberated and received education can receive the blessing and become an absolute good spirit. Even if your ancestors are in hell, they can still go to the kingdom of heaven by being liberated and then blessed. Your ancestors who are in hell in this era of true parents need to know the tremendous value of the grace of receiving the blessing. They should also know this is not easy to accomplish. It is needless to say that I was born out of the love of heavenly parents. I was born and I live thanks to the deep love, grace, and 정성 of my father and my mother, my physical parents. I am the fruit of the love of my parents and my ancestors, the fruit of love. The historical fruit of the resurrection. What must blessed families do to love their ancestors? You must save your ancestors. You must make your ancestors reborn through true parents, with heavenly parents' true love, true life, and true lineage. True parents prepared the CheonBo special workshop. We, as members, must offer conditions of devotion, liberate and bless our ancestors, set free our ancestors from the restrictions and torments of Satan, and make them reborn as eternal heavenly families. True Mother also spoke the following words at the celebration of the true parent's birth. True Mother said, "Over the years, you are moving together with the only begotten daughter, who is on earth today, towards the completion of heaven's providence as tribal Messiah and victorious families registered as CheonBo. This time, when you get this qualification, it will be your golden age." Living on earth with True Mother is our golden age. What would the golden age mean? The meaning of it is in the number of lives of our family members and acquaintances that we can save through true parents' blessing. For this purpose, we must offer 정성, work to find the righteous and lead them to true parents. This is the most valuable and sacred work we can do. Aju. That is why we can see that True Mother is emphasizing the registration in CheonBo of the perfected blessed families as the people of Cheoniguk. Second, I will talk about 천심원's providence and devotion. During the great CheonBo Festival Victory Celebration on October 11, 2020, True Mother blessed 정심원 as 천심원. We have already heard True Father's words about 천심. True Father said on 정성견, page 1095, "The time for a cosmic level ideology is coming. We are at a stage where we need to adopt a philosophy to live for the world. Now, we need to find individuals with whom the heart of heaven wants to relate, and families, people, nations, a world, and a cosmos with which the heart of heaven wants to relate." These words that were said in 1959, the entry into the era of cosmic ideology, placing the heart of heaven at the center, are now being carried out by True Mother. So, now I will talk about three important points of 천심원. First, 천심원 is the third main providential center of Cheoniguk. It was said that 천심원 is the central place of Cheoniguk's devotion, the central place of all Cheoniguk's spiritual providences, and the central place of the spiritual development of Cheoniguk leaders and blessed families. Second, it was said that 천심원 is the headquarters for heavenly works. True Mother said, after True Mother goes to the spirit world, from that moment on, True Father and I, in the spirit world, we will move this earth freely together with God. Therefore, the headquarters for this must be Cheonsimwon. Third, it was said that this place must become a Cheonsim training center. It was said that at Cheonsimwon, we must build a foundation of perfect devotion, and on that basis, we must carry out all spiritual providences. We must worship the heavens, and we must create a group of second and third generation leaders, the so-called pastors. And under this foundation, we must develop the spirituality of pastors and the spirituality of blessed families. When we deeply sympathize with the hearts of heavenly parents and true parents, and discover and cultivate our heavenly hearts, the true establishment of 천일국 will become reality. True Mother told us, in Cheonsimwon, we have to order the spirit world to move, and as a result, the problems on earth will be solved. Following the words of True Mother, we are offering a special midnight prayer condition at the Cheonsimwon. 3 couples, family of elder brother pastors, are offering conditions together every night for 3 hours, from 11 p.m. to 2 a.m. And also, Reverend Gi-sung Lee, President of the Cheonsimwon, along with the appointed directors of Cheonsimwon, Rev.Seong Nam Kim, Reverend Jin Hwa-jung, Reverend In-chun Kim, and staffs, every night from Monday to Friday, from 10 p.m. until 1 a.m. for 3 hours, offer prayer of devotion together. During the COVID-19 pandemic, True Mother has given words to convey the graces of Cheonsimwon to all leaders and blessed families who are facing an uphill battle to fulfill their responsibilities in their mission countries and cities. In April, we will have the Great Works Festival, commemorating the holy marriage of true parents, and during this occasion, it is planned that the grace of Cheonsimwon will be transmitted to continents, regions, countries, and churches. I believe that by receiving the graces of Cheonsimwon, and if leaders and members connect with Cheonsimwon by offering devotion, great and amazing miracles will happen. Aju! Dear leaders and beloved blessed families, I ask you to have faith that if we offer devotion to the heavens, we will be absolute receiving immense graces. I will now be saying True Parents' words about Cheongsong. First, we can feel tremendous strength and grace from Heavenly Parents. When you offer devotion, God's grace will come to you. Those who have practiced a life of prayer will know this. When you practice a life of prayer, a great and powerful force will come to you. Second, the spirit world and the human world can harmonize and resonate with each other based on true love. The spirit world and the earthly world are not two worlds separated from each other. Under the one fundamental principle of existence, they have mutual give and take and mutual exchange relationships. The power of God's love through which the spirit world and the human world can harmonize and resonate with each other based on true love. Third, when God sheds tears of emotion, the spirit world will come to help you. When the energy of resonance enters you, allowing you to shed tears with the heart of God, the whole spiritual world is mobilized. As human beings, you should be moved to tears in the presence of God. You cannot communicate with the spirit world unless you reach a position where God can say, "Thank you." The fallen descendants of Adam and Eve are much better than Adam and Eve. And then he would be moved by shedding tears himself. Only when God is moved to tears asking, how could the fallen descendants of Adam and Eve, the descendants of the traitors, come to be like this? The spirit world will come to help you, and from there the spiritual world will open. I hope that through this special CheonBo workshop, you can be receiving help from heavenly parents, true parents, 효진님, 흥진님, 데모님, and absolutely good spirits, and I pray that your wishes will come true. True Mother, bless the Hyeojong CheonBo Heaven and Earth Training Center with the words CheonBo Won of Heavenly Parents, Buhung Won, Garden of Revival of all people. Hyeojong Cheonon is our homeland of the heart, where all the people of the world come to visit, being like the womb of the True Mother, where new lives are conceived. I hope that through this special CheonBo workshop, great blessings may be pouring out on you, your nations, and your families. Please stay healthy. Thank you very much. We will be victorious absolutely. I conclude these opening words by wishing that all of you can succeed in the mission of the Heavenly Tribal Messiah, and that you can become victorious families registered as CheonBo. Thank you very much.
Gracias. Gracias. Muito. Obrigado. Obrigado. 감사합니다. 사랑합니다.